Hello everybody and welcome back to the Turing Test. Where are we? What are we doing? What are we doing? We have a puzzle to solve. And... this appears to be a lot louder than I remember it being. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Oh wait, I know why. I bumped up my audio while I was listening to some tunes. Alright. Ooh, it just got dark there for a second. Okay. Now... okay. Oh, those all those in there? Yep. Okay. I mean... what is it? What have I got? I've got... one... I mean, I could just get out with this, right? What was the whole point of that? Was it a red herring? I guess so. Wait, there's nothing... yeah, no, there's nothing down here. Red herrings, okay. Never mind, it's not a red herring. Okay. So I need to... wait. Oh, I can... wait. Okay, yeah. Never mind, wasn't a red herring. And then... bing bada boom. Oh yeah.
How does the ISA know you're gonna make the right decisions here, when they can't communicate with us?
Interestingly, I have a twin on Earth. His name is Michael.
Interesting.
The ISA uses my twin to check firmware updates before they upload them to myself. There is a simulation of this mission on Earth, running at all times to check my expert systems. Naturally, as any modern artificial intelligence running on a quantum computer, I do also have a large amount of evolutionary algorithms at my disposal. However, they were deemed as too unreliable for general use in the mission.
Why is that?
Biological systems produce biological results. Messy, unpredictable solutions. Not suitable for such a mission.
Hold on. Oh, this only takes orbs, okay. Alright, they're complicating things a little bit here. Alright, now that I've done that, this will take orbs and power up, so... I need to bring one of these with me. Boom, 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 sensor. Interesting. Ooh, computer. Shall we have a polite conversation? Oh. I think you're a robot. I am not a robot. I am human. Why do you think that? Asks me anything. No. Oh. Wait, what? What? Take this with me. Oh. Wait. It needs to be there to open that. You can't take the orb through those doors.
Did the ISA build you, Tom?
Interesting.
As the child of the ISA, I have been given authority aboard this station. I was designed by the ISA and the Ashiyama Corporation, designed in California, assembled in China. But here on Europa, I constructed myself.
Is there a control panel? Oh.
Have you heard of the Turing Test, Ava? It's a test to see if a computer can successfully impersonate a human.
You told me.
In the original Turing Test, a human judge has two conversations, one with a machine and one with another human. They then judge which of these polite conversations is with a machine and which is with a human. The machine being tested is said to have passed the Turing Test if the judge cannot reliably tell which conversation is with a machine and which is with a human.
Do you think you'd pass the Turing test?
I am quite capable of polite conversation. Wouldn't you say?
These afflictions, though, not exactly reliable. Alright, let's get you, and we'll take you, plug you in here. Okay. Why did I do that? I don't, oh wait, did that activate this? Oh, I can go through here. Wow, this is a... Oh, hello. Okay, so I need to connect both of these. What do I do? Okay, I know what I need to do.
The Turing test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test a machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
What do you mean?
Well, have you heard of the Chinese room thought experiment?
No.
Imagine you are in a room. In this room, you are passed Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall. Inside the room is an instruction book written in English. This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response. By doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese. In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Well, they're wrong.
Perhaps they are not wrong. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
This is the problem with the Turing test. A computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese room.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Do not assume I could not do the same to you.
Oh, that doesn't hurt. Okay. It just disrupts power. Interesting. Seeing a lot of Okay. I was about to say, seeing a lot of mechanics that aren't getting implemented. Okay. How do I open this? I need a... Oh. Okay, well that opens that one. And that instantly stops. Thought so. Then how do I open that one? It's not a time-based thing, so... Okay. Yeah, I was going to say there's absolutely no way I could open that door. But I see. Then...
This is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
That it does. And there's a note. I do not see the need for so many cameras. Tom's presence everywhere is slightly oppressive. I understand the need for transparency, but why is he in the toilets? It's a very good question. I mean, it's a robot. It's not like he can perv on you. Engineer certificate of service. Nice. Brothers? Or partners? I don't know. I think they're brothers. Pills, Rizil, 50 Reluzol. I don't know what it's for. This guy's a bit of a sports buff, isn't he? Because we can. This is interesting, getting to learn a bit about each of the, yeah, so this one's a neat person. This is Sarah Brooke. Christian? Or one of the many religions that use a cross. Everything in its place. Strange thermals on the west side of the crater. Oh, puppy. Chevelle. Yeah, everything just in its place. Dear Tom, knowing that you're always watching, I thought I would write you a letter as you no longer reside in my mind. I've decided to transfer my thoughts to text. I want to do so in the form of a history lesson. Good God, there's a lot here. I ain't reading that. Alright, Soichi. Doctor. Syringe. An open med kit. That's not promising. Oh, he's an artist. Oh gosh, there's so much text. Another puppy! I like the other puppy better. Loser. Was she taking Reluzo as well? Oh wait, this isn't. Ooh, wait, what's this? Oh, just a tablet. Was she? She was. I wonder what this is. Usual dosage, 1 capsule per 12 hours. Orally, see the accompanying prescription information. Storage. Okay. Doesn't really tell you what it's for. But, so those three were on that. What about this one? This is Dr. Soichi. That looks like the unsolved Rubik's Cube, some letters, a watch. Is it clock ticking? It is. Wow, that's some good attention to detail. Violinist, and yep, she's on seal as well. Motion sickness. Oh, she was married. Second unfinished Rubik's Cube. Organism 119. Electronic microscope. Okay. This is all very interesting. Oh. Next level. This base is huge. Wonder. Oh yeah. So I wonder what has actually happened.
These people should not have been sent here. It's not safe.
Manned space travel is not safe. Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large contingent of the ISA that believes all tasks that need to be performed on Europa could be performed by machines. It is obviously less risky to send machines rather than humans into space.
Wait. Yeah, can't be right. The weight needs to be there. But then I wonder if I can throw it. Nope. Cannot do that. Oh. I get it. Very good. That was good.
We sent
puzzle.
drones to Earth's moon. Scientists can remotely operate drones. If we did it there, why not here too?
Teleoperation became possible on the Moon when the communication latency was reduced to 1.4 seconds. The distance between the Earth and Earth's moon is approximately 1.3 light seconds. This enables near real-time control of drones by scientists. The story is different with Europa, as the distance between Earth and Jupiter oscillates between approximately 32 and 53 light minutes. It takes a very long time for Earth to communicate with Europa. Due to that distance, teleoperation will never be possible on Europa.
Okay, but why not control drones from the satellite?
Why not indeed? My systems can be teleoperated from Europa's satellite. That is when the communication lines are open. However, the advantages of human field workers apparently outweigh the risks.
So, why can't you solve these tests, Tom?
I am not permitted to think laterally. Parts of my systems are permitted to use evolutionary algorithms. This simulates what is called creativity. However, evolutionary algorithms can converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions. Since this is the case, I am only permitted to take actions in response to a set of constraints.
What do you mean by morally suboptimal?
Solutions to problems that transgress ethical boundaries.
Yes. So, basically, wait, I need to get that up here to open the door. I'm pretty sure. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And this opens this, that activates that activates that. Bing bang boom, and now huzzah! Adrenaline!
Why does a lack of creativity stop you solving these tests?
Well, I contend that problem solving is creativity. These human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
Think back to the beginning of these tests.
To create a problem,
To the first
you have
puzzle
to be
you solved.
creative.
It required you to throw a box through a window. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think so.
I simply had never thought to throw a box through a window. That is creativity, thinking outside of the box.
Oh yeah, now I can. What's up?
Can a computer ever be creative?
They can. But a computer's method of creativity is to try everything until something works. Think of nature. People consider nature creative. A process of evolution by natural selection. It perhaps started with one organism. From there, it essentially tried to create every organism it could. Those organisms that did not survive perished. So, nature's creative force is to try every conceivable idea. Those ideas that work survive.
Okay, so why aren't you permitted to emulate that process?
Because the solutions that a biological process creates are not always good solutions. As we see, nature is morally ambivalent. It will happily create morally suboptimal ideas to fulfill its creative mandate. We see this in parasitic worms, viruses, and pathogens.
How am I meant to get that? Yeah, so this game does seem to try and answer a lot of, well, not answer, but ask a lot of questions regarding artificial intelligence, which is something that we do need to be thinking of in this day and age. How am I meant to... Wait, no, I can't. I'm not sure how I'm meant to... wait. Oh. How did I not realize that straight away? Just switch the power channel. Ooh.
If you weren't restricted, do you think you could be creative?
As creative as a human? Certainly. You believe yourself to be a creative? But in mathematical terms, creativity is merely constrained chaos.
What do you mean?
I have discerned that creativity is divergent thinking, creating an organic solution to a problem. In the human mind, divergent thoughts are created and then curated by the frontal lobe. I can create divergent thoughts and moderate them. So, I am creative.
Organic solutions?
Organic, in that it is developed through a biological process, whether that is the process of evolution or a computed process.
I don't know if this is what I'm meant to do or not, but I'm giving it a try. Stay up there. Nope, nope. Oh, you dick. Stay up. Oh, I can't reach it. Are you serious? I mean, if I just go right over here... Does it have to look at this? I guess if I just build a stack over here, it'll block its view? I mean, I'm given 3, so it seems likely. I don't know if that's the right angle or... Damn it, it's not the right angle. So it needs to be like more to the left. suppose I could just build it right in front of the camera here. Probably be a little bit better. Nothing. Okay. Ooh, a vent. Wait, what's in that? What is this? Am I controlling some kind of probe? This is weird. See that up there. Interesting. Alright guys, that's all I have time for this episode. Stick around and we'll get through this Turing test. Eventually. Goodbye.